Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to day 16 of me learning how to vibe code. Let me check the audio. Hi, Sissy. Of me learning how to vibe code. Let me check the audio. All right, we're good. Sissy, I was like a minute late. And I was just thinking, Sissy was just telling me how punctual I am, and I was a minute late, so sorry about that. How's everybody doing today? That's okay, Sissy, don't worry. I just did my boring cardio day today at the gym. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. What's up, everybody? Sorry if I'm mint in my mouth. Welcome to day 16 of this journey that I started of learning how to vibe code. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jillian. I'm an amateur vibe coder. I'm a solo female traveler from New York City, moved to Thailand 2 years ago, and now I'm learning how to vibe code by building travel apps, Thailand apps, to kind of help my community, to gift them to my community, and in the process learn. Hey, Echo, how are you? Don't worry about it. It's going well. There were a lot of new ideas that were thrown around yesterday that we're gonna start to implement today. I'm super excited about it. I'm not sure. I think that I have my work cut out for me a little bit with what I'm going to start implementing. And it was actually Azor is the one who started the idea, so I'm really, really thankful for him. It's a great idea. Just to sum it up, he suggested that when the user gets their day by day plan for their itinerary, it gives them specific activities. And Azor mentioned, well, what if we added in a feature where users can kind of write a review or give their feedback on said activity, so that way the community gets involved and users get to kind of help each other out, like such and such activity, is a must see, like you have to do it, or something is like, you can skip this, it's not worth it. I know for me as a traveler, I do read a lot of reviews, and I kind of make my decisions based on other people's experiences, because sometimes if something is far out of the way, I want to know, is it worth the journey? So I'm gonna try to start implementing this today. I think it's gonna be a multi-day affair to get this implemented. I took a lot of notes yesterday, and a lot of people's suggestions in the chat, and then Azor gave me a lot of information on Discord. So I took that into account, and basically I fed everything into Claude to come up with a plan for me of how to implement this. Also keep the stream healthy and all of those things. Something else that came up yesterday, we had a viewer, Mark, who's very familiar with Thailand. He travels here a lot. He reminded me defamation laws in Thailand are huge. So I also want to make sure that if users are writing something, that it doesn't become a risk for me. So there are so many elements involved, but I put that all into Claude. I think we developed a plan that will keep me safe, keep the stream healthy, and bring a lot of value to the actual app. But let me start by just taking a look at what we have so far, and then we'll start going step by step. I mean, this is going to be super intricate for me. I am going to have to use Supabase, I already have an account, but we're going to go over the plan together. But it's going to be, I'm excited because I feel like doing this, actually implementing this feature, I think it's going to help me learn a lot about web development. It's definitely going to kick it up a notch in my learning process. So I am excited. I am a little nervous because I don't know what I'm doing, but I think this is going to be a really important thing for me to learn. And such a great feature, like such a great idea. Such a great idea. Something that me personally, I would actually use. So I'm excited. So I'm just going to build a fake itinerary just to see where we're at. And I'm actually thinking I might want to go to the Gulf Islands sometime this summer, like maybe August, maybe September, when it's super rainy here. I've never been to those islands, but I kind of want to use my own app to kind of help me plan my trip. I can't say that I would want to be held to the day-by-day itinerary it gives me. But I think I do want to use it to actually help myself, which is kind of cool. See, like these 3 islands, Koh Tao, Koh Phangan, and Koh Samui, those are the islands I want to visit this summer when I get back from Pakistan at some point. I don't know when. I haven't been there before, so yeah, so this is what the map looks like now. What did we actually fix yesterday? We fixed some boring things, some details in the itineraries I thought were unrealistic. Like now, the first day. Hey Mark, how are you? No, so not yet. That's all in my notes. Today, what I'm going to implement is, we were talking about that feature of having users review, and that's when we started talking about the defamation laws. I did a lot of research. Claude came up with a plan for me. The save itinerary, I think that's going to come afterwards because, again, the features in the app aren't fully built out yet. So I want to make sure we have a clear picture of what the full itinerary looks like until we decide what the save feature looks like. But that is 100% going to be implemented in. Today we're going to work on adding those. Yeah, no, not yet. That's what I'm going to be working on today. And Claude and I came up with a plan that keeps me safe. And basically, if a user writes a review on a certain activity, I will have to approve it first before it becomes public on the site. So that's just another layer of security when it comes to those defamation laws that we spoke about. And I think we came up with a plan where the user can be anonymous or they can share their name. Echo. On a mission to master everything I just did with AI so I can collab with the AI. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. It's like you build things within the things that you built, like the capabilities are insane. But step by step with this, Azor warned me yesterday that building out this feature, it's something that's going to take time. It's not going to be built in a day. And that's okay because I'm not in a rush. You know, it's not like I'm selling anything. And I do want to take my time because I really, truly think implementing these features um, it's gonna up my learning exponentially right now. Like I feel like doing this the next few days, I'm gonna learn a lot in the process. So I'm excited. These day by day plans, I decided I'm gonna collapse them into expandable like accordion sections. So that way it just doesn't seem so scrolly right away. Everybody has to expand the section to see the day by day for each location, because this section is just going to get longer once we add in that feedback part. So Claude already knows that. So let's go over the plan. Let me go over, because we had a long conversation. I think let me just check my usage. I think by now the session usage should have been reset. Yep. Because it was, it had, what I fed it, it did a lot of thinking. Claude did a lot of thinking. So, here's the plan, right? We're going to have a pre-moderated community reviews on the curated activities, where the traveler can leave a 1 to 5 star rating plus a full written review. But it's limited to activities. I'm not going to have, it's not really going to be an option for people to write a review about specific hotels or specific tour companies. Obviously, any user would have the freedom to say whatever they wanted, but it's going to be pre-moderated, so I have to approve that first. So if anybody is slandering a business's name, I can just decide not to make that public. So it allows real reviews. I read and approve every single one. I'm the filter. Anything that feels risky under Thai defamation law, I just won't approve. So that's how I'm going to protect myself that way. There's going to be a character limit, but it's going to be generous. It'll be 1 to 5 stars, full optional written review. It's going to live on each activity. It'll be collapsed. The username will be optional. We'll think about like the whole, what Mark, you suggested, like people having a username and things like that. I don't know how necessary that is. Like, you know, we're building an itinerary. Do you necessarily want to go through the process of creating an account for something like this? That's something I have to think about. I'm not sure if it's necessary. Moderation starts in Supabase, in the Supabase dashboard. I've never used Supabase before. I do have an account. My account is linked to my GitHub, so that's already a start. What gets stored? A single reviews table. Which activity is about, the rating, pending, approved, rejected. Okay, sure. That whole thing is simple. The safety model. Every new review saves as pending. Yeah. Echo, what we also want to implement at the end is an option for users to then save their itinerary somehow. And we were talking about like just that share button. I'm not fully decided on how I want that to look. If they can just share and like save it to their files, or save it as an image, save it as a PDF or something, so they can actually save their itinerary. The database has rules that allow the public to submit and read only approved reviews. Okay, I approve them off stream. I'll probably approve them off stream, because because, you never know what somebody's going to say. Also, like, I don't even anticipate that a lot of people will use this initially. I don't have a big following or anything like that. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. So I think in the beginning it'll be slow. I'm not going to have to be doing so much moderation. Standing advice, a quick look from a Thai lawyer. Well, my sister's a lawyer. She's not a Thai lawyer, but maybe she could help me. The build in stream size sessions. So what it's telling me to do is each number, it's a session. So I don't know if it's going to take like the whole stream to build each one. We'll see how it goes. We're going to start with number 1, the super base setup. Clicks, no app code. In your existing account, create a project. Create the reviews table. Turn the security rules public. Public reason, blah, blah, blah. Stable activity IDs, a tiny data change. Sorry guys, just reading. The submit form. Connect the app to Supabase. Add the star rating. Show approved reviews. Your approval flow. Optional polish later. Okay. Stream health. Nothing runs on your machine. Supabase is hosted. Reads are tiny. No live content. This will not lag. Okay. Okay. 2 things are now queued for stream in addition to the earlier. Collapse each. This review system. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get it started. I have not created anything, written any code. I'm ready for you to run on stream whenever you are. When you go live, I want to start. Just tell me which piece to begin with. I will guide you click by click. Okay, that's what I need. I need the step by step. All right, I'm streaming now. We're currently live. So I'm ready to start with the first piece. You suggest the Supabase setup first. So let's start with that. I'm ready for you to guide me click by click. Oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, we're live now. I'm streaming now. So I'm ready to start with the first piece. You suggested that we start with the Supabase setup first. So I'm ready for you to guide me click by click. And now I don't know. I have Supabase on my other screen. And again, I'm just naive to this. I don't know if I can set that up on stream. I don't know if that's like sensitive information or something. So I'm just going to set it up here. Not me, always paranoid and overthinking. But yeah, this is going to be a great piece. Super advanced for me, to be honest. But I'm excited. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I see 15 people in here. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you're new here, feel free to say hi, introduce yourself. Feel free to ask questions. People in the chat probably have better answers for those questions than I do, but you know. Just not vibe knowledge. Yeah, GitHub, I started using it a long time ago. I definitely don't know everything internally about it, but I think I know what's necessary for me right now. I learned right away what has to be kept private and secret. Mustafa. Hi, Mustafa. So I have been building a Thailand itinerary builder, and today what I'm going to start doing is implementing when the user gets this day-by-day plan. There are a lot of instances where they give them an activity, right? Visit the Grand Palace, for example. We're going to start implementing a section where users who are already done with their trip, they can go in and write a review about their experience doing that activity. So that way, future users can use that information as a guide. Like the community can help each other decide if they actually think it's worth it to participate in said activity. So I'm going to start implementing that today. It's definitely not going to all be done in one day, but this is very, very new territory for me. So yeah, that was a suggestion from a viewer, and I think one that adds a shit ton of value as somebody who reads reviews all the time. So let's go. Quick frame for your non-trade. The whole first session happens inside Supabase only. We are not touching the app code or pushing anything in GitHub yet. We're standing up the database. I'll give you a chunk at a time. In your browser, go to superbase.com. Is this something I can show? Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it. For a stream when we get to the keys later. Ah, okay. When we get to the keys later. Okay, so I can show this. I think I can show this. All right. This I think I can show. Okay, so I'm in Supabase. Hi, Azor. Yeah, I'm going with Supabase because I ran all the ideas and everybody's suggestions, including everything you sent me on Discord. I ran it all into Claude and we came up with a plan. Yeah, Mark, they are recorded, but I know that when it comes to like keys and things like that, I know to keep that on a separate screen. I know not to share that information. Okay, so, but I think creating the project is okay to show. I think that's what Claude is saying. In your browser, go to superbase.com and open your dashboard. Then you will land on your organization project screens. Click the green new project. Okay, good. I'm glad you approve because it was just so many ideas and I've known about Supabase. I've had an account. I just haven't used it or anything like that. And do everything for you except the API keys. Pick your personal organization. It's probably already. Am I not connected to GitHub? I should be, right? Hold on, let me see. Choose a GitHub repository. Wait a second. Okay. It's going to be slow learning for me. Let me turn on the aircon here. I'm already sweating now. Sweating because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. I'm connected to GitHub. This is not what I'm seeing. Do I have to add them myself? Oh, okay, I see it now. Thailand Itinerary Builder. Ugh, I have to verify my email. Hold on. If you're just joining, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm doing something totally new. Okay. All right. Database password. There's no project. I don't see project name. Region. Asia Pacific, or that's what's recommended. Hey, Hackerhead, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Always good vibes from you. Thank you so much. I'm learning something really new today, so it's gonna be a lot of confusion for me, that's for sure. I hope Claude can connect and establish. Okay. All right. Let me just a screenshot everything. About rate limits, just like Vercel. Strict project-wide IP. Okay. Claude mentioned something about the limits and said that maybe right now it's not something that I have to worry about at this scale, but maybe we're talking about two different limits. So confused. One safety reminder for, okay. I'm attaching a screenshot of what the create new project screen looks like because it's not the exact same steps as you just gave me. I had the option of attaching my GitHub repository, so I did that. Let me know if everything else looks good. I didn't do the database password yet. and let me know what should be checked or unchecked for security. Oh yeah, yes, that's exactly, Azor, that's exactly what Claude was saying to me. I doubt I'll ever reach 1 million users. I mean, I don't have a big following. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if a lot of people use it. Maybe one day. But right now, I think I think I'll be okay for a long time. Yeah. No, Mark, 100%. That's all I'm trying to do is learn. Um, it's not like I'm selling this or anything. I'm using the project to learn and then just provide value to whoever finds it and whoever needs it. But that's really it. The whole point of this is the main point of this is for me to learn. That's number one. So I'm not worried about that yet, but definitely something to keep in the back of my mind for the future if necessary. So, yeah. I know you will, Echo. You're grinding. You're grinding. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your help always. All right, let me do this password. Sometimes I'm just scared of what is going to actually pop up on this screen and what's not. Okay, generate password, copy it, save it somewhere safe. This is a secret, so do not read it out loud or leave it on your screen. Will not need it for that. If it requires. Okay. Okay, nothing on the screen. Okay. All right. My focus is going to be serious today. All right, I'm going to keep that off stream for now. That great. The screen has evolved a little bit since I last described it. Good, leave it. I would actually unlink this for now. Why? Here's why. Okay, I just said why. It's telling me. That integration is for managing your database structure as code and advanced migrations. We are going to build. Hi, Fanstar. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate that. I'm building a Thailand itinerary planner. The stream, if you haven't been watching the progress, the stream might be a little bit boring because I'm setting up Supabase for the first time. And to build in a really, really valuable feature. So I'm figuring that out. I'm very, very new to this. So, okay, the integration for managing your database structure as code and repo and advanced migrations workflow. We're going to build the table by clicking the dashboard instead, and mixing the two can cause confusing conflicts. It's not dangerous, just unnecessary. We can always edit later. Okay, so I'm gonna unlink the repository. How? Saying it can cause confusion, so. How do I get rid of it? Okay, I did that. Region. Closest to Thailand audience. But the thing, okay. Thing about the region is that, is it better to keep it? Does it matter that much? Most people using this are going to be from the West. People who are planning to visit Thailand. Security, your questions. Here's the guidance. Checked. Leave it checked. Leave it checked. Check this one. Okay. Ignore it. How do I unlink GitHub? Okay, 2 questions. 1, how do I unlink the GitHub repository now? I'm not seeing that as an option. And 2, is it necessarily the best to choose Singapore as the region? I anticipate that most people who use this web app will actually be from the West, like the United States and Europe and the UK. Those are the people who are most interested in traveling to Thailand, and also Australia a little bit as well. Yeah, let's see. Otherwise, I might have to start over again. But that's okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Kind of. I'm excited about this, so I feel good. I feel really good about this. Unlinking isn't really a necessity, but if you can dual link stuff. One as a main repository. Okay. Damn, you be writing me essays. 2 great questions. Your region instinct is sharper than my earlier. I'm sharp. I am sharp, Claude. Thank you very much. Sometimes. Okay, unlinking GitHub. Don't bother. Leave it. I changed my mind. Can I trust you, Claude? Be changing your mind on me? Now that I see the screen, okay. It's not worth fighting on stream. Fanstar, because I'm going to Pakistan actually in less than a month, and my visa was actually approved yesterday. Thank God. That was a long process, but yeah, I'm trekking the Himalayas. Oh, cool. Nice. What part? What part of Pakistan? More importantly, leaving it linked is harmless for how we're working. The integration only does something if your repo contains database migration files and it does not. Okay, so we're good. The region should match where your users are, not where Thailand is, since your audience is mostly US, Europe, Singapore. Wrong choice. The best single pick is East US, North Virginia. It serves the US, likely your biggest group. Oh, nice. Very nice. I'm very excited. Pakistan has been on my bucket list for 8 years. It's been 8 years in the making, and I'm finally making it there. If you actually expect more European than American users, then European but North Virginia is safe. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the Himalayas, all over. I'll be all over the place. Okay, North Virginia it is. North Virginia it is. East US. Okay, create new project. On Replit, Mark? Oh, hosting it. Your database needs to be close to your host location. Well, hold on. No thanks. I'm in Thailand. So is that going to be an issue? Oh, I presume Replit. Yeah, I'm excited, Fanstar. Long story short, I was a public school teacher in New York City for about a decade, and I taught a large population of Pakistani students, and I was very close with them, and they taught me a lot about their culture and their heritage, and that's what inspired me to go there. Replit is US, and tell Claude that. Okay. Let me tell Claude before I move on. Okay, the project is ready, but before we move on, I have a viewer that brought up something important. They were asking me where I'm hosting the app and that my database needs to be close to the host location. I'm using Replit. So can you just verify that for me before we move on? Where's my music? All right. Another essay. Good viewer. Good viewer, Mark. That's a smart question, so let me verify it properly because the answer depends on one key thing, where the database call is correct for apps that have a backend server doing the database work, and that setup, the user's browser talks to your server, your server talks to the database, but that is not how our app works. Your app is a static front end. The React site, when we add reviews, the Supabase client runs in each visitor's browser. Replit's only job is to hand the visitor the HTML and JavaScript files. Replit is not the database path at all, so the database should be close to your users, not to Replit. Your users are in the US, Europe, and the UK. We picked Eastern Europe and West Virginia. In here's the bonus that makes this a non-issue either way. Replit's own server are in the US too. Okay. So even if you imagine the viewer scenario where yeah. So switching. And far from your host, so switching. Choose US and just remember that. I guess my question is then, like, does that mean only people in that region can leave their comments? Because there are travelers in Asia and all around the world. Then you know to move it geographically. Okay. Because I can't say it's only going to be the US, Europe, and the UK. I can't say that. I just know that's probably the majority of the audience. Okay, quick summary. Servers on the database and our host, true, but not us. Database calls happen in the visitor's browser. That's what I chose, right? US East. Yeah. If you ever later add a real backend server, the database, and this calculus, ooh, there's calculus going on. Now we're speaking my language. What's a host and database? Let me see what Azor said. There can be a checkbox. I am visitor native, etc. And then I'm trying to think. Now my only concern is this going to be a problem for people who are not who are not in that region? Okay, question before we move on. Does this mean that... No, it won't. It's a speed performance. Oh, okay. It doesn't mean they can't use it, does it? What's happening? It's just... Okay, it's a speed issue. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Then I don't even need to ask. Thanks, guys. Thank you. All right. Perfect. Ready to create the reviews table when you are. Okay, great. Yep, I'm ready to create the reviews table. Woohoo! This is exciting. Choose April, my birthday month. The only thing is my birthday is April 12th, so it falls on on or right around Songkran, which is the Thai New Year. Mark, I don't know how many Songkrans you've participated in, but basically it's a big nationwide water fight. Like everybody has like super soakers and it's kind of impossible to stay dry. It's I haven't participated in one, to be honest. It's not really my thing, especially since it's like there are a lot of crowds. And I feel like that water is just dirty and a lot of people end up getting sick. But it's kind of annoying that my birthday is around that time. I don't want to worry about getting buckets of water. Loy Krathong, I've done. Loy Krathong, I did the, I went to, my first year living here, I did the Lantern Festival in Chiang Mai. I know it's very touristy, but that was on my bucket list for many years before I even knew I would live in Thailand. Definitely something I'll only do once in my life just because of the crowds and the lines. And all right, what happened here? What's all this code? We'll use supervised SQL. Hi Dana, welcome. Yeah, I'm sure. This year on actual Songkran, I mean, I was just in the car because it was the day after my birthday, and I had like a little staycation, and then had to drive home the day after my birthday. And we just had to drive through like local neighborhoods in Phuket, and it was very like I saw the Thais participating and they were very polite about it. You know, I feel like it's when you go around the tourists, that's when things start to get crazy. But going through the local Thai neighborhoods and you see the locals playing Songkran, they're very, very respectful about it. I wouldn't mind playing with the Thais. I just don't want to play with the tourists. Okay. I know we said click by click, and this is still that. Just one pace and run. Every single line. I'm sure know exactly what it does. Step 1. Open the SQL editor. What's that? Oh, in the left sidebar. Oh, I know. There are a lot of deaths and injuries. Okay. SQL editor. Got it. Sorry, I have this. Am I allowed to show this on stream? You will get a blank query box. If there's a new query button, click it. No, I think this is it. Paste this in. Okay. I think I can show this on stream. Step 3, run it. Click run. All right, it's running. Success, no rows returned. You should see success, no rows returned. Yeah, yep. What you just created in plain English. Thank you for the plain English, Claude. The table with these columns. Boom, activity, ID. We will wire these IDs. Okay, perfect. Author name optional. Cool. Nice. And then the tool rules at the bottom for your safety. Submit pending reviews. You and the dashboard are the project owners, so you can see and change everything, and that's how you'll approve them. Okay. Okay. Yep. I ran it and it says success, no rows returned. Rows. Rows, not rows. Okay, that was easy enough for a first step. Let's see. I want to actually see it. Yeah, it's going to be super cool. Exactly what we wanted. Means the table and both security rules were created. Your database is live and locked down. Quick 30-minute confirmation. The left sidebar, click table editor. Where's that? Okay. And you will see the columns we made. I don't see anything. You should see a reviews table. Oh, yeah, there it is. The table is empty. Okay. You'll see the columns we made. ID, activity, rating, body, author name, status. Yeah, got it. And 0 rows so far. This is your reviews inbox, currently empty. If you want to see the safety rules too, sidebar authentication. Policies. You'll see 2 policies. Read approved reviews. Yep. Okay. That's all. The session 1 is complete. The hard infrastructure part is done. Oh, I see that. Sign in providers. Oh, interesting. Like if I wanted them to create, like sign up for the platform. Again, I don't know yet if that is necessary for just the purpose of this app. Like to become a member when it's just supposed to build your itinerary. I don't know if that's just like, I can't decide yet if that's like too much. Because like how many times are you going to use this again? Yeah, no, for sure. Like if I build something that I want to be a platform that people subscribe to or, sign up for. Yeah. But I see that right here in the configuration. So now I know sign in provider is, yeah, perfect. Okay, the remaining sessions all involve app code. Yes, I want to get back to app code. Claude underestimated me. Thought that I would only get through session 1 in one stream. No, let's get back to... So they're all different kind of work from the dashboard. Clicking, we just did the order is session 2. Give each activity a stable ID. One important stream safety heads up for when we get to the keys in session 3. The non-public key and project URL is safe to show on stream. But on the same settings page, there is a service role secret key that must never be shown. I will warn you again. Okay, thank you. Do you want to keep rolling? Yep, let's keep going and move on to session 2. Okay, cool. I guess that key that Claude is talking about is on Supabase. Yeah, sure, of course. I'm on the pro plan, so the $20 plan. I am using Opus 4.8, which is the smartest one. I'm not using the highest. I think I could go, I'm on extra. There's max and what is that, ultra? People have told me not to use Opus 4.8 and that it's like gobbling up my usage, but some people say, why wouldn't you use the smartest model? Some people say you don't need to use the smartest model. So I kind of just want to keep using the smartest model. So that's what I'm doing. And I think I really needed it for the amount of thinking that it did for me. Or maybe I didn't. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. But here you go. Here's the usage. The current session started when I started streaming. So that was like an hour and 7 minutes ago. Yeah, Echo, if you could do that, you could test it for both of us and you could let me know. You can let me know. Yeah. Okay, it looks similar. That's good to know. Give every activity a permanent ID. I was just thinking. All right, so that's what it's going to do. It's going to take that's probably going to take a long time. It's going to take every activity. Yeah. Also, this is all going to be collapsed by the location, by the destination. So that way the user can, they'll just see Bangkok and then they can expand it and get there day by day, just because it is rather long. And it's only going to get longer when we add the reviews. So just eliminate the scroll a little bit. But we're heading in a good direction, I think. In the meantime, let me build an itinerary for myself because I am thinking about going to the Gulf Islands sometime this summer to get some sun when it's super rainy here. So let's say I'm going to depart from Phuket. Or, well, actually, this might be something that a small detail needs to change. Departing from, I think they mean arriving in, right? Departing from, for most people, will be from their home country or from somewhere else. This might be, we might have to change this to arriving in. So I'm going to say departing from, I think they mean arriving in Koh Samui as an island hopper. I want to make sure that I see beaches, night markets, and nature while I'm there. That's truly what I want to do when I'm on those islands. I'm mid-range. Let's make it balanced. I'll go in August or September. August or September. Let's say September. Because I'll be back from Pakistan mid-July. August, I might really just want to take it easy probably. So let's say September, I'm going to go. And I have to see Koh Tao and Koh Phangan. 3 stops. So it'll be Koh Samui, Koh Tao, Koh Phangan. Those are the 3 islands I want to go to. Testing this out as a real user right now. So go to Koh Samui, then Koh Phangan, Koh Tao, okay. Oh, 30-minute ferry and a 1.5-hour ferry. Then I have to get back to Phuket. Some rain. Okay, so land in Koh Samui, clear. I'm not going to go through immigration. Blah, blah, blah. Settle in. Stay close to base. A slow wander nearby. First time meal. Okay, basically chill day because I'm traveling. That's fine. Wants me to stay 4 nights, 3 nights, and 3 nights. I don't know about that. I might want to stay longer in Koh Tao, actually. But let me see. Full day boat trip. Oh, you already got me on a boat. 42 islands. A hilltop viewpoint. Morning pickup. Yeah, I probably won't be doing that. So I can subtract 1 day from Koh Samui. Sunrise. Oh, you got me up at sunrise. You got me up at sunrise. Waterfall, jungle hike. I like that. Fisherman Village's night market. Yes, I definitely want to see that. Yoga at Lamai. Okay, I'll do a little yoga. Quiet beach day. All right. Ferry, scooter, night market. Okay. Boat or jungle trek to Bottle Beach. Full moon. Hell no. I ain't going to no full moon party. Hell no. I'm not going to be surrounded by all those degenerates. No, thank you. I'll go to sleep early that night. Sunrise yoga. Oh, you think I'm a yogi. Oh, I heard about this beach. All right. ferry, snorkel, sunset. Oh shit, this app is bugging a little bit. Day one of an open water diving course. I'm not doing that. That's okay. People do go there to actually, like, people do go to Koh Tao for diving, so I get it. Oh yeah, this, I know I wanted to go here. Okay, stargazing. Oh, you can see stars there. Oh shit, then that is a really good. All right, the itineraries there. For me, some of it is, some I would do, some I wouldn't. Like, I'm not trying to, I can't scuba dive. I'm claustrophobic. All right, what did we do here? Give every activity permanent. Oh, okay, that's just what it did. What this session did behind the scenes. Every activity now has a permanent ID. Proof it's healthy. Your move. Pull main into Replit so your copy matches. Can I just pull like this? Give every activity. Yeah, I did. Let me just sync the changes. I think that's when I published. When you say go, that's the one where we wire the form. So did anything, like, nothing that I see changed, right? I don't think. It just assigned the ID. Session 3, when you say go, that's the one where we wire the form to Supabase, and I'll need two things from your Supabase dashboard: the project URL and the anonymous public key. Both are safe to show on stream. They live in the public front-end design. When we get there, I'll tell you exactly where to click. No, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm ready to move on to session 3. I just want to let you know, just to make sure I did everything correctly, I just pulled into Replit by clicking the pull button. I didn't run that command into the shell. As long as that's okay, you can just move on to session 3 now. All right, yeah, I'll do all of that on this screen, whatever it's going to have me do. Yeah, 10 days. Hi, Sock. Hi, Sock. Welcome. I've never seen you here before. Are you a vibe coder? a manual coder. Okay, I said. Okay, that's what I thought. Maybe it was a stupid question, but just making sure so we don't run into problems later on. All right, what if I go in August? I have to see. Oh no, what happened to my drop-down menu? Let's go in August. Okay. A little reload of the page. Good to know. August, it'll still be mostly dry. And around 29 degrees Celsius, that's great weather, actually. Yeah. For me, I would take this itinerary with a grain of salt. I would probably change some things around based on my interests. Like, I think I would spend 3 days in Koh Samui, 3 days in Koh Phangan, and 4 days in Koh Tao. That's probably what I would do. And I definitely wouldn't go open water diving. I'm adventurous, but it kind of the sea going that deep down into the ocean kind of scares me a bit. Classroom theory plus pool and open water dives. But it is a really great suggestion for people traveling here because that's what Koh Tao is known for. That Koh Tao is famous for that, so I'm okay with it. I just wouldn't do it. Oh, and it even tells you. Cool. All right. While Claude is working, let's take a bathroom break. Back and back and back. Oh, still thinking. Yeah, just a lot of no crazy like fun design work today, but what's it doing? Let me look into this a little more. My own personal activity, my own personal itinerary. Sunset cocktails. I don't drink, but that's okay. I could still watch the sunset. Oh, the playlist ended. Yeah, I feel the same way, Echo. I feel the same way. Um, you're right. It is kind of backwards, but actually, as a teacher, backwards learning like that, the way you're describing, is it's actually a really efficient way, efficient method of learning. The way I teach my students, if I'm introducing like a new concept, I don't teach in a traditional way where I'm like, okay, this is what we're learning. Here's the formula. This is what you're looking at. I usually give them like a visual representation first. I don't like a graph of some sort. I don't tell them anything, any rules about the topic. And the first lesson, I just have them connections. Um, make connections just based on what they already know about math, what they already know about life. And I have them just make their own connections about something and see what they can kind of figure out and discover on their own first before I start giving them technical rules. Because a lot of times they, well, the generation now, but a few years ago, a lot of times they're able to figure it out without me even teaching them a single thing. And maybe it's hard for them to articulate and they need some help and guidance and vocabulary and things like that. That's what I need with vibe coding. Like I need a better grasp on the vocabulary, but I feel like just kind of jumping into it, I am able to make some connections, and that helps with your retention of learning when you make the connections yourself rather than somebody tell you, this is what this is and this is what that's called in that traditional like teacher-centered way of learning. When you make the connections yourself, you retain the information. Yeah, definitely hands-on. It's more hands-on, and then the learning sticks with you that way. Not the way I was taught in school. I was taught very traditional, like take your notes. I'm putting all the definitions on the board. I'm putting all the rules on the board, and teaching that way, you're not. If you learn that way, then you're not really thinking right? You eliminate the thinking part of the learning process. So thank you, Echo. Thank you. Yeah, it goes way beyond just the numbers. It's the problem solving. That is the most important aspect of math. And you know, I absolutely, my pet peeve as a math teacher is when a student is like, when are we going to use this in real life? I hate that question so much, and I have such a response to it that sometimes it's just not the time for me to go on that rant with them. But the answer to that question is, okay, maybe this one particular problem or this one particular formula, maybe you won't ever use that in your real life. But the problem solving skills that you learn to use in math class, that is what you're going to use in the real world. So let's see. The push was rejected. I'm originally from New York City, but 2 years ago I moved to Thailand, so that's where I am now. But I'm from the United States, from New York City. 2 issues before the sign. The push was rejected. Okay. Here's what was shipped. All invisible until you add 2 keys by design. Every activity in your day-to-day now carry a 1 5-star rating, an optional written experience. Part A, pull, then grab the 2 safe values from superbase. Okay, pull first. Let's pull first. Oh, what happened? Wait, what is that? Failed to resolve import. Was there anything sensitive on this? Oh, shoot. What happened? What happened? Okay, hold on. Okay, before we move on, I only did the first thing you said, which was pull into Replit, and now this is what the preview of the web app looks like. I'm attaching a screenshot. What happened? Okay. The error is expected. And not a code bug. The file exists fine. What happened? My session 3 commit added, but pulling only brought down the code. One command fixes it. In Replit, open the shell tab. Okay. Let it finish, it reads. Then stop and run. Do not run. Now restart. Oh, okay. It works. Okay, wait, now I'm all right, it works. Let me go all the way back up now. In a new tab, open your all right, let me go to Superbase. And my dashboard. Bottom left, click settings, the gear. API. Copy two things, project URL. Anonymous public. Publishable key, okay. Secret key. Do not reveal. Do not click reveal on it. Do not copy it. Scroll past it. Oh, yeah, okay. Where is that project URL? Put them in Replit. General, project name, project ID. Where the heck is the project URL? Am I blind? They need the text to be bigger on this site. Sorry, thinking. Okay, sorry, still on part A. I'm having trouble finding the project URL. It's probably somewhere so obvious. I've just never been on this. Are these the same? All right. All good. Move things around recently, so the part isn't where it used to be. The easiest way that works regardless of dashboard. Use the green connect button. App Frameworks tab. It lays out your project URL and your click App Framework. Right there, it's ready to copy values. Oh, okay, wait. Ah, I see it. Add files, add env variables. Ah, I got it. I think. Okay. Nah, I'm good. Your project. Rep. Alright. You only want the project URL, so skip anything labeled, then try. Alright. Okay, I got it. Now, what does it want me to do? confused. Okay. All right, I got it. I think I understand. Okay. All right, let me go back up. Go into Replit. File tree, create a new file. Is it this? Create a new file at the project root, named exactly. Create a new file? Just like this? That's it, is already ignored. Am I doing this right? Shit. All right, I think I am. And then I don't even know what to say. I'm a little confused. I'm just following these directions. It says in Replit's file tree, create a new file at the project root named exactly .env. So I just went to, it said new file, and I titled it .env. Is that what I was supposed to do? Okay. And then anonymous publishable key. That's it. Wait. Okay. Right, but I just titled it myself. .env, is that what I was supposed to do? Like, I just literally created the new file on my own, and that's it? Okay. Let me just... This is definitely way more complex than I ever thought I was going to be getting. Okay, restart and test the round Okay. All right, so then, okay, thank you, Echo. All right, so then we're good. So I don't have to do anything. I don't have to push or pull anything. And then run again. Wait, no. Wait, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Restart and test the round. So a restart is required. Okay. Generate any itinerary. All right, let's see. Let's do my itinerary again. Oh, cool. Click it. Oh, wow. Pick some stars. Okay, testing on stream. Thanks, your review has been sent for approval. Okay. It works. Now, go back into Superbase. Oh, this is cool. Table editor. Reviews table. Your test row should be there with status pending. Yep. When you see that pending row, the submit path is proven. Actually display on the page. Okay. Woo! We're getting somewhere. But I don't want that actual review to come up. So, is proven end to end in session 3 is done. Then session 4 is where approved reviews actually display on the page. Collapse so the section doesn't get long. Go ahead and run part A. Tell me what you see on. Okay. All right. That was so long ago. still don't know how to actually. Oh, there's the text. And then I guess I would have to insert it, but we're not there yet. Okay, everything worked, and at this point I've gotten all the way through part C, and I did a test review, but I haven't approved it on Supabase or anything because the review just says testing on stream, so I don't want that to actually show up on the web app. At this point, can you tell me what would be next? Okay, made progress. Look, cool, leave a review. Look at this. I don't know about that color. But wait, is it different for... Yeah, I don't know. Where's that purple coming from? How cool! Session 3 is officially done. That pending row sitting in your review table is the proof. A visitor's review traveled from the form through Supabase and landed safely. I know, right? Like this is so cool. Honestly, way more than I ever thought that I would be doing. Truly. So, and this is day 16 for me, so that's pretty cool. And really, I've only been putting like 2 hours a day into this while I'm streaming, just because, you know, I have to work my job at night and everything like that. I'm in the gym in the morning. So for doing 2 hours a day and adding in a feature like this, that it feels so like legitimate now. It feels so professional. And don't worry about testing our stream ever showing up. A pending review is invisible to the public by design. 2-layer seep. Your row level security. I don't know how to approve anything yet, though. The display code we build next will only ever ask for approved rows. So yeah, I know. Time it does fly. Time is flying when you're vibe coding. It really is. I need time to slow down a little bit. So that test review literally cannot appear. The bugs you okay, that's fine. Let's leave it for now. Session 4, the next build, display approved reviews and collabs by. Yeah, so when we get to to display the approved reviews on each activity, I'll probably go in to something in Phuket or in Bangkok or one of the places or any of the places that I've been and actually write a legitimate review from myself so that there is already something there. Because I do want to see that. So I'll write a review. Session 5, the moderation workflow. I'll walk you click by click through approving or rejecting reviews. Okay, cool. Still on the broader agenda. was already pushed, which lives in Replit. All right, let me check the time. Let me check my usage. Oh wow, only 45. How long could session 4 actually take? Before we move on, could you tell me how lengthy of a task is session 4? I'm trying to gauge how long it would actually take to do it. Because I still have session usage, like 50% of it, so. Just pull into Replit. To actually see a review, there needs to be at least one approved. So we'd approve one row in Superbase first. If the look lands on the first try, 20-30 minutes including. Claude knows me. Look at that. It said, since you tend to have an eye for the styling and may want to nudge how it sits in the section, it already knows. It knows it's like, this lady, she's going to want to redesign shit a million times. Okay, 20 to 30 minutes, maybe 40. So yeah, it's 5 o'clock here. So I don't have time for that, considering I have to work in an hour and a half, and I want to make sure. Yeah, it is, right? Like, I'm glad because sometimes it does miss some of my directions. I had to have a stern talking with Claude yesterday about not following my personal instructions in the settings, but I think we're good now. Okay. All right. So that being said, since it's telling me to budget like 40 minutes to this next up, I'm going to stop here for today, just because I do have to work my full-time job soon. But thank you so much to everybody who joined today. I know some of it was probably a little bit boring because it was a lot of figuring out on my end, but I learned a lot, and I'm really, 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 really excited about this feature that we're adding. So thank you so much. Thank you, Echo, for being here. Love when you're here. Thank you, Azor, as always. And thank you, Azor, like, shout out to you. This is all your idea. And I'm loving it so much. It's gotten me so excited, and it's pushing me to learn something new. So really, I am so grateful for that. That was such a top-notch idea. So thank you. Sissy, yeah, I'll do for sure. I know I should do longer streams. But once my full-time job ends at the end of June and then I come back from traveling, I'm going to have all the time in the world. Thanks, Azor. So I'll do longer streams in the summer. Thank you, Sok, for joining. You were new. Thank you, Mark, for being here. Your input is super valuable considering you spent a lot of time in Thailand. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Fanstar. And Hackerhead. He stopped by just to say hi. That was super, super nice. And Mustafa. And wow, a lot of new people. And yeah, that was it. I got everybody. But thank you so much. You guys are truly amazing. Like, seriously. So grateful for everybody. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for day 17. And we're going to continue implementing this. See you guys.